Hello everyone, welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. NTD News reports that the United States has blocked at least 2 Chinese oil tankers from transiting the Strait of Hormuz. This action is part of a U.S. blockade specifically targeting vessels from countries that continue to import Iranian oil, which is currently under sanctions. According to Marine Traffic, a maritime analytics provider, both blocked ships were identified as Chinese tankers that attempted to conceal their true origin by flying false flags from landlocked African nations, Malawi, and Botswana. China is a significant buyer of sanctioned Iranian oil, purchasing over 80% of Iran's illicit exports. This incident underscores rising tensions over global oil trade and international sanctions enforcement. NTD News reports that the United States, Australia, and the Philippines recently concluded joint maritime exercises in the contentious South China Sea. The drills, which took place from April 9 to 12, involved a significant display of military cooperation, including warships, fighter jets, and surveillance aircraft. These exercises are being held as regional tensions with Beijing persist in the South China Sea, a critical waterway claimed by multiple nations but largely asserted by China. The trilateral engagement highlights the ongoing efforts by these allied nations to maintain stability and freedom of navigation in the Indo-Pacific region. NTD News reports that a recent case valued at $92 million involving the reported smuggling of restricted Nvidia AI chips to China is generating significant new concerns. According to documents reviewed by Bloomberg, this incident highlights persistent challenges in preventing advanced U.S. technology from reaching China, despite stringent export controls put in place. The illicit transfer of such high-value, restricted components underscores the ongoing efforts to circumvent trade regulations and the potential implications for technological security. China's foreign trade experienced robust growth in the first quarter of 2026, increasing by 15% year-on-year. Data released by the General Administration of Customs on Tuesday and reported by China.org.cn indicated that the total value of goods imports and exports reached 11.84 trillion yuan, equivalent to approximately 1.73 trillion US dollars. Breaking down these figures, exports saw an 11.9% rise compared to the same period last year, totaling 6.85 trillion yuan. Imports also demonstrated significant expansion, climbing 19.6% to reach 4.99 trillion yuan. This strong performance underscores the resilience and dynamic nature of China's trade sector at the start of the year. RNZ reports that 10 people have died in Bougainville, the autonomous region of Papua New Guinea, in the aftermath of Cyclone Maila. 8 of the fatalities occurred in a landslide at Osiko Sego in the Kongara constituency of central Bougainville, which struck early Thursday evening on April 9th. Among those killed were a couple, their son and grandchild, whose bodies have since been recovered. The cyclone, now downgraded to a tropical low, has caused widespread damage, including cut-off roads due to flooding and destruction of food gardens. Several others, including a pregnant woman, were injured and hospitalized. A government assessment is currently underway to determine the full extent of the damage. Bougainville Copper has been providing food supplies to affected families, and the Australian government has pledged AUD dollars Dagal, Braun $5 million, were previously caused flooding in Fiji and brought heavy rain and strong winds to New Zealand. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.